Hi, rain sometimes, and also words.
Yeah, it's of the rain at this time
Yep,
that we are outside.
there's a mountain.
See,
Raining.
it's a big mountain.
Couldn't catch the top at all there.
Okay. Yeah, I could
That's
not
cool.
actually.
That's cool. We are in the middle of nowhere with the mountain, sitting on a half-burnt tree. So
My bum is getting wet as we sit here.
I guess I'm used to it.
My pants aren't ever very thick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's good. So New Year's is coming up. That's the direction that we're going in today. Life is kind of jumbly at the moment because we both have a lot of things going on. So we're just gonna ramble about some New Year's stuff, probably on the front of resolutions and hopes and dreams of what the next year can bring. And I saw something yesterday. Actually, somebody said that the biggest thing that the new year brings to most people is hope, but hope should not be necessarily relied on as far as planning and having some sort of structured idea for if you're going to make changes in your life, if you're going to do new things. This is actually an email that I get occasionally from a Hindu monk
Okay.
who's taught me a lot of things. That was pretty cool.
I've never really stuck with anything. I'm not gonna lie that I've set for on New Year's, and I think that's fine because I also feel like any day is a good day to start anew.
Yeah,
Um, so that's kind of how I do it.
holding yourself to certain standards can make things unrealistic, you know? Like in any life transition, I've noticed that too. Like the last time that I quit smoking, and now I started back up for a couple weeks, and I'm again weaning myself down. But like in a process like that, if you tell yourself this is how it's going to be, like this is the only way, and you're like so hard on yourself, it just makes it kind of unrealistic. You got to give yourself a flow and have trust in yourself to be able to make those kinds of things happen.
That's why when I quit smoking, I was like, I can start again when I'm terminal because I love it that much. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna jump on the train. I have been having one a day for a while, and I've been pretty happy with that. I'm a little disappointed and a little shameful in myself because I'm like, you're dealing with these emotions with something that's not healthy for you, but at the same time, I recognize that it's not a full fledged addiction that it used to be, and it's for comfort for now. And my brain is okay with that. And I'm also, in the mindset that it is going to stop again. But I have much more control over it than I used to.
What you lock inside your head and that bigger picture makes a really big difference too. I knew when I started up again it wasn't going to be permanent. This is a stressful time of year, and that's a real thing, and that's important to acknowledge. Like my life the last week or so has just been like things, trying to find balance between these things and those things and so many things. And in my business itself, there's so much happening this time of year, and it just tends to, we were talking about stacked stressors earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a realistic thing to acknowledge. Willpower
Definitely.
willpower is a finite resource. You do not get unlimited amounts of it. So it's important to understand when you have it to give and when you don't. Right now I don't have a lot of it freed up. By the time that this year is over and my inventory is done and all that stuff's taken care of and life kind of settles down, goes back to normal, I finish my move, I'm in the process of a move, things will calm down, my willpower will return. And right now I'm adding re-quitting smoking on top of my list of stressors. So if I'm a little bit, it's because, and I want to make sure everybody realizes this, we're actually really, really human. I've had a couple of
Yeah.
conversations with people that came up to me and they're like, no, dude, you don't get it. Like, you're on this pedestal. Bro, please, please, please do not put me there. Please don't put me there.
We're so
Oh,
human.
my Lord. It's stressful.
The difference, maybe why we're pretty authentic, and like we're talking on this camera. Like I've done things I'm not proud of,
We're,
and like I've put other people on pedestals, and like I've had to break down those pedestals myself because I realized I should not put anybody up there because we are all literally so human.
yeah.
Just some humans are, more versed in things than others are.
You got a lot to learn, man. And that's part of what I love about meeting other people and getting close to other people is they know things I don't know. I know things they don't know. And when there's give and take, that's growth. That's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful thing.
And I just enjoy the challenges too. I don't know. It's cool as you grow older, the old triggers that you used to have, it's really a cool process seeing those things like, oh, that used to bother me a whole bunch
Right.
and now it doesn't anymore. Like, and I'm like, yay me. Claps for Jules. But
New year, new me. Why am I getting a phone call? Pardon me, I'm going to decline this random phone number. I started answering those last week.
yeah,
Like, 'cause I
and then
just
they
get
don't
so
stop.
many. No, I don't answer it and talk to them. I just answer it. I'll say something like, "Hey, welcome to whatever I'm doing in my life at the moment." One of them, I answered the phone and I was just like, "Yeah, yeah." They stayed on for like almost a whole minute. This is the weirdest thing in the world. I was in the bathroom, so it wasn't completely unbefitting.
I'll be like, hello, welcome to my poo time. Would you like to entertain me while I am on this
Usually
toilet?
this is where I like to not talk to anybody, scroll some Facebook, whatever I may do, keep
But
up
you
on
know,
the
if you
socials.
really insist on calling me at this time, go ahead, my dude.
Yeah, is what it is.
Banter makes the heart happy.
Banter makes the
I've
heart.
needed
Syrup.
the banter. What? Syrup?
It sounded like you were reading a sign or something. Banter makes the heart. No, it's from
No,
her
it's
brain.
in my heart. Like right now, I am working on nurturing myself. And along with that is being more playful. I'm trying to access my inner child because I have this problem where I'm a very serious person a lot of the time, and like, so this is fun.
Humor and goof-offery tend to make things a lot of, that's kind of the reason that we didn't structure it out for this video like we have been lately. We just wanted to kind of, roll on and roll around a certain topic because I don't think it's just us. This time of year, everybody's a little kerfuffled. Everything's a little bit up in the air. There's questions. The new year is coming. What will that bring? We don't know. And we hope it's better than the last one, and we hoped that was better than the last one.
I am at this point. Expectations are the root of heartache.
Word.
So what do? I'm not going to expect anything out of this new year. I am going to go along with the process that I have because time is not linear.
Word.
Time is ever flowing. We just decided to start counting time. So really, I am still this entity called Julia, and I'm going to see how she is going to progress within the next year. Do I have goals and aspirations? To stay incredibly true to myself.
Legit.
To truly learn and understand my behavior patterns that are still stacked in my subconscious. And with that, it will be through experiences and through you beautiful people that I meet out in this world. So, and another thing is to really start learning my human body. I do massage therapy, so I work on a lot of bodies. And like with that, I need to learn how to flow, how to be comfortable in my own skin. I realize I have a fear of being seen. So I don't want to fear that anymore. Like I would like to feel comfortable to go dance and not care that anyone's watching. But right now I do care. So those are a couple things for me.
I like that a lot. And those are all realistic goals,
Mm-hmm.
You're not setting the bar too high for yourself or unrealistic, because when you set unrealistic goals and you just get really disappointed later on, and then that tends to sometimes lead to worse behavioral patterns.
It's all a process too. Like
real.
there's no timeline for when you have to have things done.
Like,
If we set those for ourselves and that's what you want to do, that's fine.
all respect, but
But for
just be
me,
realistic.
I just understand. Did I do well under pressure? Do I ever do well under pressure? No, I do not. So why would I pressure myself?
I tend to be productive under pressure as long as I can keep my cool and just I feel the pressure, but I tend to depending on what it is. In my work life, I get to a point where I'm just like, all right, well, this is what's happening. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking freaking wait it out, and it's gonna flow, and I'm gonna be fine. And then, yeah, by the time things start to settle down, and again, the time of year being the big thing here, and why I think it's ridiculous, we put ourselves under so much pressure after a pressureful time of year as it is. You already don't know what's going on right now, so let's make it even worse. Now I have to be this person, like, man. Things settle, things fall back into place, things fall into new places.
This time of year really is You know, this is the first year I did not go out and buy almost everybody I love a gift. And I got COVID, about a month ago?
Ish.
A month and a half ago. And I'm like, I literally have to have all the money I have right now to afford my bills. Like, I live paycheck to paycheck. So I'm like, no, buying people gifts is not more than me being able to keep myself up.
That's realistic.
And what I love is my adoptive family was like, no gifts. Let's just spend time with each other. And I was like, that's literally the holidays for me. Like, that's what I enjoy. That's why I love Christmas. I don't love Christmas because of the gifts and stuff.
Gift giving.
Like, it's not about all that. It's just about like my family and how many people do we have here with us? How many people have we lost? Like,
honestly,
it's all about family.
The only part that I enjoyed about the holiday was just spending time with people.
We got to sit around and play games and stuff. Yeah, it's so fun to catch back up.
4 or 5 different gatherings, and I enjoyed them all. Like, that was the best part. The stressful part was like running around, organizing things, trying to make sure I bought enough things. Like, you're right, it's ridiculous. It's annoying.
Yeah, and like, stuff doesn't really matter to me. You give me stuff, that means I have to do something with it. And I really just don't have room for more stuff. If I want something, I will buy it. I don't need somebody else to buy it for me. And like, if there's just something that like someday you really want to buy me and it's like grandiose and great and whatever, like, do your thing. But like, I just love my people. That's all I want for Christmas. It's my people.
I like that idealism. Welp.
Did you already do your New Year's thing?
What New Year's thing? That was kind of the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like what I plan on doing with the New Year?
Yeah, did you already say that?
Did I say something earlier?
No, you just kept going about how this is stressful.
Oh. No, and that was the whole point. Like, this is a stressful time of year, so like, why should I put myself under pressure to achieve some crazy goal that I could do at any point in the year because it's New Year's? Like, this is my resolution, what I want to accomplish this year. Like, all right, straight up, when I quit my addiction, I have no idea how long I've been clean. I know it's been several years, but I'm not a counter. I'm not one that takes that time as something that's relative to my health and my growth and my healing process. I don't know how long I've been clean. I quit smoking for around 6 months, and now it's been like a couple of days that I'm cutting back, and I'm doing great. Like, and I know I would because I told myself that I would. You know, you need a crutch for a couple of weeks. Things have been stressing you out, so I'm gonna. You know, I gave myself that, and I didn't beat myself up about it. Is the thing.
Good.
I'm not proud that I gave it back to myself for that time being, but I didn't persecute myself hardcore for it, because what's making myself feel bad gonna do for me?
Exactly.
You know, it just makes me feel even worse about something that I'm already not proud of, but do enjoy. So,
but do enjoy.
Yeah. You know, that's realistic. So what am I gonna do this year? I'm gonna keep being the person that I'm becoming, because I learn from everything, I grow from everything, and nothing controls me or holds me back. You know, and if it seems like something is, buckle up and watch out, because nope. That's not how I work. I've been doing this a very long time.
Every day could be a new year.
Every day is a new year, because time isn't real.
New year. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's also okay if some people need, like, you know, the time things. Like, it's fine. Don't shame yourself for that either. But we're also just talking for the people out there that are like, no pressure, bro.
Yeah.
No pressure.
So the first thing I'm going to do with my new year is be really, really glad that the holiday season is over, though I appreciated it and enjoyed parts of it. This is when life starts to go back to normal a little bit, and I'm definitely not going to stress myself out about it. I'm going to settle in and see what it brings me, and I'm going to keep flowing my own flowing way, and I'm going to grow, and I'm going to do things that make me happy. I'm going to enjoy my life. That's what I'm going to do with my new year. That's my resolution.
Sounds good. All right, I think we're done.
That is the cheesiest smile. Do I do that all the time? That's my thing?
Yeah, you do. My hair is all wet. Okay. I'm ready. Bye.
Much love to you guys. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, whatever it may be. Kwanzaa.